Hey guys, so it's been another few weeks since my last upload. And like right now I am trying out this dual recording thing on Android. So yes, I have switched to Android. I do still have my iPhone. I just don't use it exclusively like, for personal use or whatever. I'm using it for my business line. So anyway, so we'll see how this turns out because it's really like um not really confusing me, but it's just like I'm not sure whether to look at the little screen or to look over here. But that way you guys can kind of see like what I see or what I'm doing while I'm recording because it's kind of I don't know, I guess I just thought it would be fun. So I guess what we can start with is I have see first I'll just say that I'm kind of confused here because I thought this guy was a different guy. He's been kind of circulating on Facebook and stuff. His name is Paul Letty, and he's really good. He's in the army. He does covers, song covers or whatever. Um, and he's really good. And I've just been going through all of his videos because I really thought he was the same guy that did covered one of Rihanna's songs. Which song was it? I can't remember. Is she the one that sings "This Girl Is on Fire"? I don't know who sings that, and you're probably gonna laugh at me, but I don't follow like celebrities and like singers and stuff. I don't do that stuff, so I don't know who sings what. In fact, Greg always gives me like a hard time about it. Um, like when we're watching movies and stuff too, he'll be like, "Oh, that's so and so, don't you remember?" And I'm like, "I have no idea who you're talking about." I don't follow celebrities or like music artists. Pretty much the only I guess music artists I can tell you anything about would be like the New Kids on the Block or Backstreet Boys, like like the old ones that you would like follow when you were a kid. But anyway, yeah. So that's Paul Letty. I hope you guys can see him. Um, Unless I'm doing this totally wrong and only I can see what's in this, but I guess we'll find out. Um, so I'm just gonna like play it, and I'll just play like whatever song I want to hear, and then you guys can hear it too, I guess, while I'm hearing it. Um, Yeah, it has to. He's definitely not the same guy that I thought, unless it was, I don't know, but because I can't find the song that he covered last, or the one that I was thinking of. But he's like he's not all like crazy, like full of himself. He just seems really like down to earth type. But he's pretty good. I like his voice. In fact, we were listening to him cover his See, he's like good for like a guy or whatever. But anyway, so that's like what I've been doing right now. Um, Greg and I worked today. Greg did not work today. He's kind of lucky. He gets the option of working Saturdays, so he can if he feels like it. Doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. So he didn't today, so he got to sleep in. But I'm not even gonna lie, so did I. I didn't even have to go into work until like 10. Um, but that's really work was pretty good. It was really busy today, Saturday. They usually are busy. I say I'm a lot. Anyway, Saturdays are usually busy. Sometimes they're really dead. I don't like it when they're dead because Saturdays are my nurse appointment days. So I take my own nurse appointments. I do my own. Um, so basically, if you don't know, I do. I am trained to be a vet tech. So I take my own appointments on Saturdays. So I hate it when it's slow because when it's slow, it's like I'm an extra body floating around, and that's sucky because I have to find stuff to do. Which most of the day I end up washing surgical tools, packing them, doing laundry, and that's pretty much it. And anything else, cleaning. whatever needs to be cleaned. So busy days I love because I get to take my appointments. So today was cool. I don't know if you guys follow, if you're watching and you follow me like on Twitter, I mentioned meeting a Great Pyrenees for the first time in my entire life a few weeks ago. Her name is Kenya, and she is freaking beautiful. I wish I could just like take a picture of her and just carry it around with me, but not really. So basically, she was in today because she was finally old enough for her rabies, but we've been seeing her because she's doing her puppy shots, her new vaccines and stuff. So we've been seeing her pretty, periodically, every 3 to 4 weeks anyway. Um, and it just amazes me how fast they grow, like how fast she's growing. We actually just saw her maybe at the very most 2 weeks ago, which I still don't think it was 2 weeks ago, but I didn't check. And we had to see her again today because she wasn't old enough at the time for her rabies vaccine. So she came in today, and I was like, oh my gosh, she gained like almost 8 pounds in that like short amount of time. Like that's one of my dogs. Like it took them their whole life to weigh 8 pounds, and she gained those 8 pounds in like 2 weeks. So that was pretty neat. She's like the sweetest dog ever. I love big dogs, giant dogs. I just don't have any. Yeah, so that was my work day. Came home, got home around 3. Kind of lounged around with Greg, just kind of hung out, and then we went to go eat because that's what we do. If you follow me or us, we eat a lot. And lounging around and me mentioning that we eat a lot, he did get me an ab lounge. That's an ab lounge too, and I've been trying to use it. Like I can use it, I do use it. I need to use it more. I actually got him to move it in here into the master for that reason, because I know it's going to be there and I'm just going to be staring at it and then I'm going to go use it. So yeah, I've got my ab lounge now, so I can't be making excuses or anything. I can't get over like his voice, like when he speaks, it's like a deeper tone. That's a good song too. But I think that's pretty much it. I did mention I switched to Android, but not, kind of completely, because I'm using the G2 for my personal use or whatever. So I kind of did. It is a, switch. But I like it. So I've got my heart set on the G3. However, I have been considering just stopping by AT&T and picking up an S5 Active, not an S5, but the Active. I really like it. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. What else? There really isn't much else other than my haircut. I don't even know if I already mentioned it, but I did cut my hair, obviously. I've actually gone 2 years without cutting my hair. I kind of did that for my dad because, my dad's really old school, Hispanic man. Girls are supposed to have long hair. In fact, I didn't cut my hair for the first time until I was 24 years old. And that took a lot of begging. And my dad allowed me to under one condition, and that was that my mom got her hair cut with me as well. So my mom agreed, and we went and got our hair cut. And this is actually the shortest I've ever gone. I don't usually go this short, but it's been 2 years, and I've been putting up with hair down to my ass for 2 years. So I was like, you know what? Chop it off. And it was pretty like spur of the moment type thing. I usually go here in town. A friend of mine owns a beauty salon, and she's always the one who does my hair. But this time it wasn't like planned or anything, so Greg and I just took off. We went shopping yesterday, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna chop my hair off. So I just kind of went in there and I was like, you take walk-ins. The girl was like, yeah. What was it? Her name was Enjoli. Enjoli, which is, I like that name. And she actually turned out to be really cool, and she did really good with my hair. So, my next step is to color it. I've never dyed my hair. I'm 30 years old. I'll be 31 in October, and I have never dyed my hair. So, that's the next step. I'm not really into the whole highlights and light colors and all that stuff, though. So, I will say that more than likely I will just be going black. Because I like the dark hair. I like how dark my hair is, but you know, I am getting old. And although you probably can't see it in the video, I have a lot of gray hair. A lot. So that's what, yeah. Next step is just to dye it. I'll just be going dark, or staying dark, I guess you can say. And I don't know why I keep looking up at the television. There's nothing. There's nothing playing. I don't even have the TV on. I'm just like watching him. Not that I like him or anything. Like I'm not saying he's not attractive, but I'm not like attracted to him. I don't even know why I said that, but some people are like that. They're like, oh, you're like stuck watching him. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna call it a night. Reviews. I'm just like not, for whatever reason, I'm not. I don't know. Like for whatever reason, I haven't really been into the whole let's record videos thing. So I have to get back into it. I know that I had said that I was going to get back into it in the last video, but you know, shit happens. But I will. I'll get back into it and I'll figure out. Maybe I'll just do like a video a week. That way I'm not like pressuring myself or whatever. Oh, Phone Dog. I love Phone Dog. A lot of people don't like Phone Dog. Talk shit about like the reviewers and stuff, but I love Noah. I've been like following Phone Dog for like years, and I like Noah. And I like Phone Dog. So I still subscribe to them and I still follow them everywhere. And even though the M8 has been out already for a while, I've even considered getting the gold one. The gold M8. I don't know. It's just, I got this G2 and I've just been, I like it, but I know that there's better out there. So now I'm just like, okay, I want to like look into something else. Greg had the Note 3. I like the Note 3, but the Note 3 wasn't like for me. I was going to keep his Note 3, but I don't know, for whatever reason, I just didn't like it very much. I did like it, but I didn't like it, if that makes sense. So this is pretty much what I've been spending. I mean, I do it anyway, but I've been spending a lot of time looking at phone reviews, especially Android, the new devices coming out, especially the G3, because that's the one that I'm like hooked on right now. But we shall see what happens. So I don't like him. It's not that I don't like him. I just like the faces he makes annoy me. Or maybe it's just his face or the way he talks. I don't know. But like, look at him. But at least it's not boring, because like my video right now is probably really boring, and like his video is not boring. So, but so yeah. So I'm gonna watch this again. I'm not even kidding. I think I've watched this video like 6 times. But those are the 2 phones that I'm debating on right now. So that's what I'm going. So you want a good camera and an Android flagship. I'm just gonna watch it until like it dies, until it just doesn't want to play for me anymore. But yeah, I think that's it. I went over work. I went over the device switch. I went over my new Ab Lounge. Maybe I'll do a video of me using it. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I think that's it. There's really nothing else to talk about. It's pretty much the same old. And I have been talking for 15 minutes. So I will see you guys later.